Good morning. Today is Wednesday, January 31st, 2018. It's payday, so I'm excited for some money. um, all that stuff's already tied up with all my other finances, but I'm tired. Slept late last night, kind of was just gaming too much, and I'm pretty exhausted right now, so I'm making some tea. Um, so I'm deciding what to do for class today. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. Um, we're gonna do our S back practice, but I don't know how to execute the second part with the play ball and the lotus seed, which is our actual content stuff. The S back practice is just like an extra bit of content that I've been working with the students on. But yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'll probably reinforce the whole concept of the main point today or the thesis or whatever. I finally decided that I'll just call them all of it. I'll just call it all of it because it's a lot easier to say that rather than to like collaborate and collaborate with like my coworkers on like a specific term because I feel like we're all gonna have a hard time going to with that in straight language. So I think it was just best, especially since I support English or students that have more than one different. Gosh, I am so tired. Hold on. Okay, let me just say it again. Let me restate what I was gonna say. I'm basically just trying to say that I'm gonna reiterate main point. And main point, thesis, central argument, whatever you call it, I'm going to call it all of it. Mainly because since I teach ELD, I have students that have so many different English teachers and they all call it different ways. And it's going to be way more easier for me to just call it whatever the other teachers call it rather than me create my own word for it. So, yeah, reiterate main point. I'm gonna have them look for supporting details, and here's the thing: I am pretty worried that it's not gonna go well. I don't think they're going to be able to do it without heavy scaffolding, and I'm going to have to really scaffold that today. And scaffolding is easier said than done because you can get really tired really fast doing it. Um, on top of that, I actually got new students this week. Um, ELD3 students have been moving up from ELD3 to ELD4. Thankfully, these students seem pretty good. They seem like pretty good kids, so it's pretty cool to just be having them. Um, in other news, I picked up more students that I'm going to focus on to see if I can get them to move up in the next couple of weeks. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've got planned. Um, Thankfully, it's going to be a short day. I'm just going to load up on caffeine to wake myself up this today because, oh boy, I was getting sleepy on the road, and I hate getting sleepy on the road. You know, that's scary. There was this one time when I was a junior, I stayed up all night practicing for a math test, and on my way home, I fell asleep on the road, dude. That was super scary, and I never want that. I still think about it. I'm like, I keep thinking of the what ifs. My brother was in the car, and I was like, dang, man, that would have been all bad. But it's not because we're back here, we're alive, and it's good to be happy and tired. I'm just tired, but I'm not dead, right? So it's better than that. Oh, look at me, being more like, still being like positive despite being tired. Um, yeah, it's 7:51. I'm gonna take it slow today. Let's see, I'm just gonna test the water, see how it's gonna go today. I gotta check if I've got new students as well. I also gotta send some emails out. Man, there's always an email to send out. I'm not ranting or anything, but I'm pretty sure in every job, it's just so interesting how like in every job there always has to be a mail sent out, and I could just, as a millennial, could never imagine a time in my life where I had to work and like write out a letter and like hand it to somebody or however it worked back in the day, man. I can't ever imagine a day where I had to be the teacher that used one of those projectors that had to get those transparencies. I can't imagine a day where I had to take students to the computer lab to use their computers. It's just so hilarious that I am like this kind of teacher. Like, like I can't imagine a day where I teach without a whiteboard. You know, I was at the tail end of like like a traditional blackboard, and it's just hilarious. You know, I don't know. I'm just like thinking about I'm just grumbling like, oh, I gotta send this email, but you know it's just funny because like that's relatively simple compared to what else has happened in like the past, right? Like I got it pretty easy with being able to email, but here I am still like grumbling like, oh, I gotta send this email. Honestly, it's a lot harder just to walk to the office, which is like maybe like a 3-minute walk to get my mail, and then walk back. Man, sometimes it's just so difficult, especially just right now because it's so cold. Look at me, I woke up all of a sudden just talking about emails. Um, yeah, technology, man. Like, I gotta reel that in. It's pretty crazy. Like, I wonder what's gonna be like. The crazy thing is, like, some of these kids I'm gonna teach will end up becoming teachers, and then they're gonna imagine they will never be able to imagine living a life or teaching with what I was teaching with what I taught with. It's pretty insane just thinking about that, man. I mean, could you imagine there's like some kind of hologram in the middle of the classroom, and they learn from the hologram, and the teacher's job is to like help the hologram. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know what teaching is going to be like in the next 30, 40 years, but I really hope I stay on the cutting edge of things. Because, I once saw an episode of Scrubs where there's this really old doctor, and like people think he just screws around all the time, but then in reality he's actually like super super hardworking and always keeps up to date with like the latest practices and stuff. It's pretty crazy, man. Anyway, I've gone rambling on. I can't believe 7 minutes have already gone by. I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow. I gotta send those emails, like I said. But man, can you just imagine how communicating with other teachers was like back then? Especially when I was like a first grader. I could never imagine being able to communicate that way, like without an email system. I could never imagine having to like handwrite my lessons too. Man, there's a lot of things I can't imagine. Yeah, I'm such a millennial. Okay, bye.